Hey, Ryan, I just wanted to ask you about the success you guys have had running the ball pretty much all year, but specifically the last few weeks. Um, how much has that been an advantage for you guys during this win streak to really control the offensive line like that?
Yeah, being able to control the line of scrimmage and being able to run the ball efficiently has been huge for us. Obviously, in the last 5 to 6 weeks, 7 weeks, for us, it just helps open up everything else from the passing game to play action, and running the ball and wearing, pass rushers out is always a good thing to do.
Sure, thanks.
We'll go to Greg Auman.
Hey, Ryan, I hope you're doing well. I just want to ask you about this offense as a whole in terms of why you think it's clicked as well as it's had in this, I guess, 5-6 games since after the bye, and what's gone right there. What would you point to first?
I feel like as an offense as a whole, we've just really come together and just meshed. It's a pretty complex offense, and I think everybody, obviously with new quarterback with Tom coming in and a shortened off season and stuff like that, I feel like we're starting to hit our stride at the perfect time.
We asked Bruce about it, and he talked about how well Aaron Stinnie handled stepping in for his first NFL start. You were right next to him for the game. Just want to ask you how you thought he did.
Yeah, I mean, considering the situation he was put in, against a really good defense in the New Orleans Saints, he played awesome. He definitely showed up to play and played very well.
Thanks, Ryan.
Go over to James Palmer.
Ryan, I'm curious about the start of the season to now pre-snap with you and Tom, and how much you're maybe seeing things similarly, or maybe you see something and then you see him make a check and you're like, yeah, that's kind of what I was kind of seeing too. What's that relationship like pre-snap, and what you guys are thinking mentally now this course of the season?
Yeah, as the year goes on, obviously, the center quarterback relationship is a big deal with, making sure everybody's on the same page. And me and Tom had a conversation when he first signed about, eventually we're going to start seeing things the way he wants to, see them and the way he sees things. And, over the course of the year, I would definitely say we're pretty much on the same page 100% of the time when it comes to how he wants certain looks ID'd and things like that. So yeah, over the course of the year, that relationship in that aspect has grown tremendously.
Has it gotten to almost like a feel when some things are not even said between the two of you?
Yeah, definitely. It's there's certain looks and things like that where there might be a little bit of a funky look, and I kind of know what he wants, based off of certain things, and that's I'll just be like, hey, you want to do this? He goes, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So that's really how it's been.
Thanks, Ryan.
We'll go to Joey Knight.
Ryan, I'm guessing you're probably not in the same film room as Gronk, but how much have you come to appreciate what he brings to your team as a blocker?
Yeah, Gronk has been killing it in the run game, which is huge for having a balanced offense and being able to do different things in the offense. And Gronk, the first time I met Gronk, he's a lot bigger in person than he looks, So he definitely is. He's out there, run blocking like a maniac, and it's awesome to see.
We'll go to Eric Adelson.
Hey, Ryan, what stands out to you in general about Bruce's coaching style?
He's gonna coach you hard, but he's also gonna love you, and I feel like that's for me, I enjoy that. The good butt ripping every once in a while I think is needed, but he's going to love you up and make sure you're feeling good about yourself and going into a game confident. So that's definitely something I've noticed with him over the last 2 years.
We're going to go to Steve Isbitz. Steve? There you go.
Ryan, have you allowed yourself at all to think about the Super Bowl, or is that something you find yourself continuing to fight out of your mind until it happens?
Everybody always thinks about the Super Bowl, from week one to that. That's the goal of any NFL organization is to make it to the Super Bowl. But, you know, the focus, you know, I think that's always a thought in the back of your mind. But for us, and I feel like for this team, you know, since the playoffs started and since we really, you know, we're in a playoff push, you know, week 13 and since, you know, we've always been talking about we're in a 1-game season and just focusing on going 1-0. And, you know, this week is just another one of those weeks is just us going 1-0 and leaving it out there.
And as an offensive line, are you guys lobbying to run the ball more? Are you feeling like the run game is at its best right now?
I mean, we're running the ball really well. You know, Leonard and Rojo are running the ball hard, and that's awesome. And, you know, as offensive linemen, you know, you always want to run the ball. But for us, it's, you know, we got a job, and that's to, you know, run the plays that are called and run them to our best of our ability. So I would say, you know, we're just excited to be playing.
All right, we'll go over to Leo Haggerty. We have time for a few more.
Ryan, I know this is about 101st on your list of 100 things to do, but does it ever run through your mind about a guy like DeMar Dotson, who was here for 10 years and never saw the fruit of even a playoff game, and he just happened to be out at the wrong time? I
mean, that's this game. You know, it's hard to make it to the playoffs and things like that. And obviously, you know, DeMar being here for so long, you know, would love to have him here, but in this business, that's just the way it goes sometimes.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's actually all we have time for today. Thanks, Ryan.
Perfect. Appreciate you.